All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with me and, well, you know my wonderful expert guest.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. So today we are let's just jump right in. We are exploring the wonderful world of celebrity real estate.
Ooh.
Hmm. And specifically, we are going to be touring the mansion of none other than Peyton Manning.
Wow.
Yes, the one and only.
The legend himself.
So this is in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado.
Okay.
It's familiar with Cherry Hills Village?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah. So it's a suburb of Denver, and this is, let's just say this is a very sought after location, I think.
I imagine so.
Yeah, for folks with the means to live there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna be taking a look at this mansion and kind of get a sense of, what is it like to live in a place like this, but also what can we learn about Peyton Manning based on his design choices.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
So first of all, let's talk about the style of this house.
Okay.
It is a Georgian style mansion, which, and I am certainly no expert in architecture, but my understanding of the Georgian style is that it's very symmetrical. It's very stately, lots of columns,
Right, lots of symmetry balance.
Yeah.
A real sense of, history and kind of grandeur.
Yeah. One of the articles we read actually called it the Audrey Hepburn of house styles.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was a very apt
Yeah.
description. What do you think?
I think that's really fitting because when you think of Audrey Hepburn, you think of, like, timeless elegance, sophistication.
Right. Classic.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Georgian architecture embodies.
Exactly. So thinking about, Peyton Manning choosing this style of home.
Right.
What does that say about him?
I think it speaks to his appreciation for classic design.
Yeah.
Something that's enduring.
Yeah, not trendy.
Exactly, not
Yeah.
trendy, something that's going to stand the test of time.
Yeah. And, when I think about Peyton Manning, I think about, he was a very strategic quarterback.
Oh, yeah, very calculated.
Very calculated. And
Yeah.
this style of architecture, I've heard it said that it's very logical.
Yeah, it is very reasoned. It's about order and proportion.
Yes. So I feel like there's a connection there. Do you?
Definitely, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's picture ourselves walking up to this grand estate for the first time.
Okay.
What is the first thing that strikes us about the exterior?
Well, you're immediately struck by that classic Georgian facade.
Oh, okay.
You've got the red brick, the white trim, the stately columns, and the entrance is very symmetrical, with the doorway right in the center, and it's framed by these beautiful windows.
It sounds gorgeous.
It's all about balance and proportion.
Yeah. I mean, does it feel stuffy at all?
That's a good question. I think the red brick helps to kind of warm it up a little bit,
Okay.
and the landscaping around the house is also very lush and kind of softens those formal lines.
Oh, okay, good. So it doesn't feel like a museum.
No, not at all.
All right, good. All right. I'm ready to go inside. What's waiting for us beyond that grand entrance?
Yeah. Okay, so as you step inside, you're greeted by a spacious foyer with a very neutral color palette.
Okay.
You've got soft beige walls, crisp white trim, and then there's this stunning wrought iron staircase that curves gracefully upwards.
Oh, wow.
It's very dramatic.
Okay, so we've got the neutral palette and then this pop of, the black wrought iron.
Exactly. Yeah, it adds a touch of elegance.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into the formal living room.
Okay.
What is the vibe like in there?
Well, the formal living room is designed for both comfort and sophistication.
Okay.
You've got a beautiful bay window that floods the room with natural light.
Lovely.
And then there's a cozy fireplace, and the furniture is very plush, very inviting.
It sounds lovely.
Warm tones, yeah.
Now I know Peyton Manning, he's a pretty competitive guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm guessing there's got to be a game room somewhere in this house.
Of course there is.
And what is that like?
So the game room has more of a relaxed masculine vibe,
Oh.
and the centerpiece is this stunning wooden pool table.
Oh.
And it's bathed in natural light from these large windows.
So it's still got that elegant feel to it, even though it's a game room.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not like a basement game room,
Yeah.
It's still very sophisticated.
Okay. All right. So we've got elegance, we've got entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
What about a study? Is there a place where Peyton can kind of, retreat and maybe think about his next big play or something?
Oh, absolutely. There's a dedicated study, and this is where you really get a glimpse into Peyton's personal style.
Oh, okay.
The entire room is wrapped in rich mahogany paneling.
Oh, wow.
So it's got this very warm and inviting atmosphere.
Okay.
And then there are built-in shelves that are filled with books and memorabilia.
That's awesome.
So you can really see his intellectual curiosity and his love of the game.
Okay, so we've got the living room, we've got the game room, we've got the study. Now let's talk about the heart of the home, the kitchen.
All right, the kitchen is a chef's dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a perfect blend of functionality and aesthetics. You've got crisp white cabinetry, sleek black granite countertops, and a central island that's perfect for prepping meals and also for casual dining.
That black and white, you can't go wrong with black and white in the kitchen, can you?
It's classic. It's timeless.
It is. So are there any like interesting details or surprises in the kitchen?
Yeah, the wrought iron fixtures add a touch of elegance.
Okay.
And they tie in beautifully with the staircase.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, and they cast this warm, inviting glow over the space, especially over the beautiful hardwood floors.
It sounds lovely.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been running around, hosting parties, playing pool, reading books. Now I'm ready to relax.
Okay.
Where is the main bedroom suite in this house?
So the main bedroom suite is a true sanctuary of calm.
Okay.
You can step through French doors onto a private balcony with views of the lush landscaping.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, and the room itself is decorated in those same serene neutral tones that we saw downstairs.
Okay.
And the ceiling moldings add a touch of classic sophistication.
It's very nice, very nice. Now, let's be honest here. The bathroom is always the highlight of any luxury home.
Oh, absolutely.
What is Peyton Manning's bathroom like?
So get ready to be transported to a spa-like oasis.
I love it.
The walk-in shower is a masterpiece.
Okay.
It's encased in glass and marble.
Oh my gosh.
And then you have double vanities with these ornate cabinets.
Fancy.
Yeah, and the lighting is just magical. Soft sconces create this very relaxing, almost ethereal ambiance.
Oh, wow.
It's like a spa.
It does sound lovely. All right. And last but not least, we have to talk about the walk-in closet.
Okay, this is where things get really impressive.
Okay.
Picture custom-built shelves and hanging spaces crafted from rich deep wood.
Oh, well.
Everything is meticulously organized.
Of course it is.
And there's a granite-topped island in the center of the room.
This guy's organized.
Very organized.
All right. So we've seen the inside of the house. Let's step outside now.
Okay.
What are the outdoor areas like?
The outdoor spaces are just as impressive as the interior. You've got a covered patio that's framed by those iconic brick columns.
Very.
And there's plenty of space for alfresco dining or just relaxing in the Colorado sunshine.
Lovely. And of course, there's wrought iron furniture.
Of course, to tie everything together.
So is there anything that really sets this apart from other luxury homes?
Well, besides these stunning views and the meticulous landscaping, there's a fully equipped outdoor kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you've got a high-end grill, dedicated prep area, everything you need to entertain on a grand scale.
Oh my gosh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so we have covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
But we are just getting started.
Oh, I can't wait.
So in our next segment, we're going to delve a little deeper into some of the unique amenities of this home.
Oh, cool.
We're going to talk about its history and its place within this very prestigious community of Cherry Hills Village.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that.
Sounds good.
We will be right back.
Can't wait. Welcome back to our deep dive of Peyton Manning's Cherry Hills Village Mansion.
Now, last time we left off, we were pretty much drooling over all the amazing features inside this house.
I know, right? It's like a dream home.
It really is. And we were just kind of starting to talk about the outside. But there's so much more to uncover.
Oh, yeah. There's some really unique features that we haven't even touched on yet.
Exactly. So let's dig in. What else is there to discover about this property?
Well, one of the things that really caught my eye in the articles was the heated dog kennel.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
I mean, come on. That's next level pampering, even for a Super Bowl champion's dog.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't even have a heated garage.
Right.
But the dog gets a heated kennel.
Exactly. Priorities.
So what other kind of surprising amenities does this house have?
Well, another standout feature is the 7-car garage.
7 cars.
7 cars.
What do you even do with 7 cars?
I mean, I guess if you're Peyton Manning, you probably have a pretty impressive car collection.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm picturing like a vintage Bronco.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
You know, maybe a sporty little convertible.
Classic muscle car.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Some real gems in there.
So we've got the heated dog kennel. We've got the 7-car garage. What about just the practical side of things? Like, how do you keep a house this size organized?
That's a really good point. I mean, we're talking about a massive property, so I imagine there's a lot of thought that goes into storage and organization.
Yeah, like, I mean, do you think there's like a walk-in pantry the size of my apartment,
Oh, probably.
right? Maybe a dedicated gift wrapping room?
Exactly. I mean, they've probably got a space for everything you can imagine.
Yeah, and speaking of practicalities, what about security? I mean, a house like this, you've got to have some serious security measures in place.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure they have a state-of-the-art security system.
Yeah.
Cameras, motion detectors, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, it's got to be top-notch, especially in a community like Cherry Hills Village.
Right, because part of the appeal of living in a place like that is the privacy and the exclusivity.
Exactly. So it's not just about the house itself.
Yeah.
It's about the lifestyle that comes with it.
Exactly. You're buying into a certain level of privacy and security and also a sense of community.
Yeah, like it's an exclusive club
Kind of,
for people who can afford it.
Right, exactly.
But it is interesting to think about, the type of people who are drawn to a place like Cherry Hills Village.
Yeah, I mean, you've got athletes, celebrities, business leaders, entrepreneurs.
People who are at the top of their game.
Exactly, high achievers.
So it's not just about the money, it's about a certain mindset.
I think that's true. Yeah.
So we've talked about all these amazing features, the amenities, the location.
Yeah.
What do you think this house ultimately says about Peyton Manning?
Well, I think it speaks to his success, obviously.
Yeah,
But it also shows that he has a really strong sense of style
yeah.
and an appreciation for quality and craftsmanship.
Yeah, and like we were talking about before, that kind of echoes his approach to football.
Yeah.
He was all about precision and strategy.
Exactly. He didn't leave anything to chance.
So this house is kind of like a physical manifestation of that mindset.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
And it's also, it's a legacy.
Oh, absolutely.
This is
Yeah.
something that will be passed down through generations.
It's a piece of history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love that idea that, this house is not just a place to live. It's a story.
It's filled with memories
Yeah.
and milestones and hopefully a lot of Super Bowl celebrations.
Exactly. So, we've talked about the present, we've talked about the future, but what about the past? What can you tell us about the history of this property?
Well, that's actually a really interesting question.
Now, we were just starting to uncover some of the history of Peyton Manning's Cherry Hills Village mansion.
Yeah, it turns out there's actually a pretty interesting backstory to this property.
Oh, really? Okay,
All right.
spill the tea.
Well, according to our sources, Peyton didn't actually build this house. He bought it back in 2012.
Oh, so you didn't have it custom built.
Nope. He found this already existing Georgian masterpiece and decided to make it his own.
I mean, can you blame him? It's gorgeous.
Not at all, but the purchase price was nothing to sneeze at either. He paid $4.575 million for this place.
Oof, that's a chunk of change.
It is even for a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I bet that investment has paid off, though.
Oh, absolutely. Cherry Hills Village is known for its sky-high property values.
So how much is the house worth now?
Well, the current estimated value is around $6 million.
Wow, so he's made a tidy profit just by living there.
Exactly. Talk about a return on investment.
Yeah, so not only is it a dream home, it's also a smart financial move.
Right, and it really speaks to the prestige and exclusivity of Cherry Hills Village.
Yeah, tell me more about this community. What makes it so special?
Well, it's a suburb of Denver that's known for attracting a very specific type of resident.
Okay, like who are we talking about?
Think successful, driven people who appreciate the finer things in life.
Okay, so like the Peyton Mannings of the world.
Exactly. You've got athletes, celebrities, business leaders, entrepreneurs, you name it.
So it's a community of high achievers.
Absolutely, and they're all drawn to Cherry Hills Village for its stunning natural beauty, its top-rated schools, and its serene, secluded atmosphere.
Okay, so it's like a little slice of paradise just outside of Denver.
Exactly. It's a place where you can have all the luxury, the privacy, and the sense of community.
Yeah, it sounds pretty idyllic. I can see why Peyton Manning would choose to settle down there.
And I think his house really embodies the spirit of Cherry Hills Village. It's this grand, elegant statement that reflects his success and his place within this exclusive community.
So it's more than just a house, it's a symbol.
Absolutely. It's a symbol of his achievements, his aspirations, and his commitment to excellence.
It's like a legacy etched in brick and mortar.
Exactly. And it's a legacy that will continue to grow and evolve as long as the Manning family calls this place home.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am feeling very inspired after this deep dive.
Me too. It's amazing to see how a home can be so much more than just a place to live.
Yeah, it can be a reflection of your personality, your values, your dreams.
Yeah. And it can also be a source of inspiration for others, to strive for success, to create a space that reflects who they truly are, and to leave a lasting legacy.
Well said, well said. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
Sounds good.
But before we go, I just want to say thank you to our amazing expert guest for sharing your insights with us today.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And all of you listening out there, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of celebrity real estate and interior design.
We hope you enjoyed it.
We'll be back next time with another deep dive into a fascinating topic.
Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep creating spaces that inspire you.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be doing a deep dive into your incredible home.
That's right. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.